there. Today I'm going to talk about two different shapes. One being a two-dimensional shape and one being a three-dimensional shape. Now we have talked a lot about this shape right here. Two long short sides and two long sides. What do we call that shape? You're right, it's a rectangle. Rectangles have 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, 2 that are short and 2 that are long. Now I call that a two-dimensional shape, which means I can draw it on the board. It's flat. If I look at this, it's flat. But if I look at the whole shape, it's three-dimensional. Three-dimensional is kind of like a balloon. It has space in between. Now this shape, it kind of looks like a box. There's rectangle sides, and if I turn it this way, it's square sides. Now if I look at this three-dimensional shape, it's called a cube. All this flat sides are squares. So that's why I call it a cube. Now, when I look at this shape, some of the flat sides are rectangles. Let's count how many rectangles we see. Now I'm going to leave my finger right here. I see one side, two sides, three sides, and four sides. Now this finger's already here, so I already counted that one. So 4 rectangles and then 1, 2 squares. This is called a rectangular prism. Cube, rectangular prism. Now remember, these are three-dimensional shapes because it's kind of like a balloon with space in between, okay? So I have a rectangular prism and a cube. These are not two-dimensional shapes. They're three-dimensional shapes because there's space and air in between them. So throughout the next couple of weeks of school, we're going to be talking a lot about three-dimensional shapes, okay? This is what we're going to do next. I'm going to write a number on the board. When you see that number, I want you to clap that many times. So you're going to need your hands. Okay, I'm going to write that number. You think it, you clap it. Good. 1, 2, 3. Like a triangle. A triangle has 3 sides. You clapped 3 times. Good job. Here comes the next number. Good job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because that's the number 5. A 5-sided shape is called a pentagon. Now, we haven't talked a lot about a pentagon, but we will. Here comes the next one. Good job. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because that's the number 4. Now, you at home could have a lot of fun with this. Have mom or dad or an adult or maybe an older brother or sister write down a number. Maybe you can practice jumping that many times, spinning in a circle that many times, blinking that many times. You could have a lot of fun with it. This is a great way for you to learn your numbers. Now, I showed you smaller numbers, but many of us are ready for bigger numbers. And the really cool thing is, we've been focusing on the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. But we're going to continue on with 11, which has a group of 10 and 1, 1. Ooh, those are some new words. 12, which is a group of 10 and 2 ones. 13, which has a group of 10 and 3 ones, and so on, all the way to the number 20. Now today, I'm not going to talk about all those letters, but throughout the next couple of weeks, we're going to be really talking about teen numbers. Teen numbers all have a 1 in front of it. 1 in front of it. A 1 in front of it. You hear that word teen when you get to 13, 14. So we're going to talk a lot about our bigger numbers. So if you don't recognize or know what these numbers mean, I'm not talking about just counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm talking about when you see a number, you know exactly what number that is. And you should be able to do this. If I had showed you that number 6, you should be able to go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Be able to count those, all sorts of things. So we're going to be moving on to these bigger numbers.